Hi guys, I have a little bit of time because Chad went out with the kids this morning, so I've been able to read my Bible. I'm doing the 40-day feast by Wendy Speak. It's 40 days of being in the Bible. I am a day behind, so I'll probably double up today. But I'm reading from, this is my small Bible. This is the New King James Version, and I'll be reading Psalm 18 from here. I'm going to read it out loud. And this one, which I love this Bible, this was a gift from Mike and Diane Kiley to me and Chad. I love this particular Bible because it's dual translation. It has, you probably can't see it, but it's a King James Version on this side and the New International Version on this side. And I really like looking at multiple translations. I think it helps me understand what I'm reading a little bit better. It gives me a little bit more of a well-rounded perspective. And I have the Septuagint here. I'm not going to read from it, but I do like to read the Septuagint every now and then too. Anywho, I'm not a Bible scholar. And I don't necessarily always have a lot of time to be in my Bible with all my babies. It makes it a lot harder for me to take that time and sit and just be in His Word. So I try to take the time when I get it. So having this time of silence, this has been the best time. I was actually able to do a few things this morning without having to rush, which was nice. One being a shower. That was lovely. Anywho, Psalm 18 from the New King James Version. I'm going to start reading there. I am going to make note because I've read this already. In the King James Version, it's in verse 4. It is slightly different, and I think the difference makes a little bit of a difference when you read it. So I'm going to stop at verse 4 to read what it says in the King James Version. Okay. New King James Version, Psalm 18. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, who spoke to the Lord the words of this song on the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. The pangs of death surrounded me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. And this is where I'm going to stop. So it says in this version, the pangs of death surrounded me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. But in the King James Version, it says, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. So slightly different, but I think it makes a difference. The sorrow of Sheol surrounded me. The snares of death confronted me. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried out to my God. He heard my voice from his temple, and my cry came before him, even to his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of the hills also quaked and were shaken. Because he was angry, smoke went up from his nostrils, and devouring fire from his mouth. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down with darkness under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and flew. He flew upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His canopy around him was dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him, his thick clouds passed with hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. He sent out his arrows and scattered the foe, lightnings in abundance, and he vanquished them. Then the channels of the sea were seen. The foundations of the world were uncovered. At your rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of your nostrils. He sent from above. He took me. He drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy, from those who hated me, for they were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my support. He also brought me out into a broad place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands. He has recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also blameless before him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore, the Lord has recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. With the merciful, you will show yourself merciful. With a blameless man, you will show yourself blameless. With the pure, you will show yourself pure. And with the devious, you will show yourself shrewd. For you will have the humble people, or for you will save the humble people, but will bring down haughty looks. For you will light my lamp. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by you I can run against a troop. But by my God, I can leap over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is proven. He is a shield to all who trust in him. For who is God except the Lord? And who is a rock except our God? It is God who arms me with strength and makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of deer and sets me on my high places. Or, which it's not even that big of a deal, but I like, if you've ever read the book Hind's Feet on High Places, King James Version says, what is it, on the 33, I've got to change my page. He maketh my feet like hinds feet, and setteth me upon my high places. Great book if you want something to read. He teaches my hands to make war, so that my arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have also given me the shield of your salvation. Your right hand has held me up. Your gentleness has made me great. You enlarged my path under me, so my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn back again till they were destroyed. I have wounded them so that they could not rise. They have fallen under my feet. For you have armed me with strength for the battle. You have subdued under me those who rose up against me. You have also given me the necks of my enemies, so that I destroyed those who hated me. They cried out, but there was none to save, even to the Lord, but he did not answer them. Then I beat them as fine as the dust before the wind. I cast them out like dirt in the streets. You have delivered me from the strivings of the people. You have made me the head of the nations. A people I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they obey me. The foreigners submit to me. The foreigners fade away and come frightened from their hideouts. The Lord lives. Blessed be my rock. Let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God who avenges me and subdues the people under me. He delivers me from my enemies. You also lift me up above those who rise against me. You have delivered me from the violent man. Therefore I will give thanks to you, O Lord, among the Gentiles, and sing praises to your name. Great deliverance he gives to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forevermore. And that is it of Psalm 18 in the New King James Version, although I did read it in multiple versions, multiple translations. And I guess that's that. Have a good day. Be blessed. Bye.